Hi everyone, my name is Claudia Peppenhorst and I'm an anchor and reporter here at TrojanVision News. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about finding stories and how you can improve those skills as a student journalist. My first piece of advice is that there is news everywhere. You just have to look for it. It might not be obvious at first, but if you look closely, you'll find something to cover. For example, I recently did a housing story here in Troy about how there was a demand for one-bedroom apartments, especially geared towards students. It wasn't obvious at first, but once I started looking through social media, I saw that students were complaining about the topic. So I decided there's a story there, and I covered it, and I turned it into a package for TrojanVision. My next piece of advice is to keep up to date with what's going on in your community. Something as simple as a book club or a class being taught can be turned into a story. It's important to keep your community informed on what events are coming up or classes that they can get involved with. For example, last semester I did a story about a Zumba class being taught on campus. It showed students that it was an event going on that they could get involved with and look forward to in the future. When looking for stories, you should also consider the people around you. Some people have lived some really interesting lives, or maybe they recently experienced a really unique situation. They can tell a story and you can turn it into a story for your news station or for an article. My biggest tip for you is to stay active on social media. Big news can sometimes be turned into local news. If you stay active and you follow those big news organizations, you'll see that they have stories going on that maybe you could ask your community about or get their opinions on. Lastly, I just want to remind you all to keep your eyes open. News is everywhere, and if you find something interesting, you can make a great story out of it. Best of luck.